In a development that has sent shockwaves through South Africa's political landscape, authorities reportedly uncovered explosive evidence during a raid on the home of Economic Freedom Fighters, EFF, leader Julius Malema. Sources close to law enforcement claim that the findings could potentially tie the outspoken politician to the mysterious and sudden death of former Minister Nathi Mthethwa, a case that has left the nation in disbelief and the ruling African National Congress, ANC, in utter turmoil. According to insiders, the police operation took place in the early hours, with a heavily coordinated team entering Malema's Johannesburg residence. While the raid itself has raised eyebrows due to its timing and intensity, it is what law enforcement reportedly discovered that has set the political world ablaze. Multiple devices were seized, including laptops, external hard drives, and mobile phones, all of which are now undergoing meticulous forensic examination. Sources allege that preliminary analysis of digital communications suggests contact between Malema and several individuals closely linked to Mthethwa's movements in the days leading up to his death. Call logs and messages, some reportedly deleted and later recovered by investigators, are said to indicate attempts to coordinate activities in ways that investigators believe could be relevant to the case. While authorities have not publicly confirmed these details, insiders insist that the evidence cannot be ignored and could have far-reaching implications. Political analysts warn that if the alleged connections are verified, it could represent a seismic shift in South African politics. Nathi Mthethwa, a long-serving and influential minister, had been known for his political acumen and was reportedly at odds with several key political figures in recent years, including Malema. The apparent links revealed in the raid have prompted speculation about whether this was more than just a coincidence, with some suggesting that the timing of the death and the discovery of these communications may indicate a much larger conspiracy. The EFF, predictably, has reacted with fierce denial and outrage. Party spokespeople described the police raid as blatantly political and insisted that any suggestion of Malema's involvement in Mthethwa's death is purely speculative and malicious. This is an attempt to intimidate our leadership and distract from the real issues facing the country, one EFF official said. Malema himself has remained silent on the matter, leading to further speculation and a flurry of social media activity as supporters and critics debate the potential implications. Meanwhile, the ANC is reportedly in a state of shock. Senior party insiders have expressed concern about the timing of the revelations and the potential political fallout. One anonymous source suggested that the findings could open a Pandora's box if they substantiate suspicions that high-level political figures were involved in orchestrating or influencing events leading to Mthethwa's death. Tensions within the party are reportedly rising, with internal discussions ongoing about how to respond publicly without appearing to interfere in the investigation. Legal experts note that even the suggestion of contact or coordination could have serious implications for Malema. If investigators can demonstrate intent or involvement in any form of wrongdoing, it could lead to criminal charges, or at the very least, a prolonged legal battle that could dominate headlines for months, said one Johannesburg-based lawyer familiar with high-profile political cases. "We're talking about evidence that, if substantiated, could completely change the narrative of what happened to Nathi Mthethwa." The broader public response has been one of shock, disbelief, and growing curiosity. Social media platforms are ablaze with speculation, with hashtags linking Malema to Mthethwa trending nationally. Citizens are demanding transparency, while commentators and opposition parties are calling for an independent inquiry to ensure that justice is not only done but seen to be done. At the same time, forensic teams are reportedly working around the clock to analyze the data seized from Malema's home. Experts suggest that recovery of deleted communications, metadata analysis, and cross-referencing with phone and banking records could provide the kind of hard evidence necessary to determine whether there is any direct connection to Mthethwa's death, or whether these are simply coincidences being sensationalized by the media. As this story develops, one thing is certain: the political landscape of South Africa is entering a highly volatile phase. The combination of a sudden high-profile death, the discovery of potentially incriminating evidence, and the involvement of a polarizing figure like Julius Malema has created a situation fraught with tension, uncertainty, and the potential for explosive revelations. For now, the nation waits with bated breath. Each day that passes without a formal statement or arrest only fuels speculation.